if I don't get that cash, so I bloody well want it today.
Don't take that attitude with me. You're in no position to threaten anyone.
Pete, you haven't seen Tony lately, have you? No, well, as late as last night, to be precise. Oh. No, nothing's wrong. Thanks, mate. Come in.
Gail Summers?
Oh, yes, Gail Sound, please. I hear that you're worried about your children.
Yeah.
Well, that's understandable.
Well, where are they? Who's looking after them?
I thought they were with your mother-in-law.
She can't look after them. And hardly even look after herself.
Oh. Well, you can be sure they're not being neglected. Your husband wouldn't risk that if he's going to apply for custody.
Well, he won't get them, will he?
And that depends on how your case is presented.
I haven't got a case. Put my own boy in hospital.
Anyone who's met your husband would realize that there are mitigating circumstances.
No. There's no excuse for what I did.
Look, Gail, you were pushed too far, and Mrs. Jackson will testify to that in court. She'll probably be called as a witness by your solicitor.
Solicitor?
Yes, you do have legal representation, don't you?
I can't pay for a solicitor.
But haven't you heard of legal aid?
Obviously not. I'll get someone from legal aid to come out and talk to you tomorrow. They'll tell you everything.
But I can't afford it.
Gail, it's free. Or rather, you pay according to your means.
Don't see how anyone can help me. Who'd want to leave a kid with me again?
Gail, we all have our breaking point. Fortunately, most of us are never, ever pushed quite that far. But there are hundreds of mothers out there who are terrified that they will kill their child. Yet help is available. And we can do something for you.
Think I'll have another cuppa.
It's not your day, Margot.
I got time for a quickie.
Yeah, as Vince said to Doreen.
Will you cut that out? You're only going to get her into trouble.
All right, you women, get back to work. Oh, come on, you haven't got all day. Yeah, just a minute. What have you been saying to Bryant?
Nothing.
She tried to hit me in the storeroom. You've spilled the beans, haven't you?
I didn't say anything.
How did she find out then?
Well, I don't know. She must have guessed. I didn't tell her about us.
Oh, no, just a minute. It's not us if this is a fan, sweetheart. It's you. Trying to blackmail an honest working man. Get it? Right. Keep your trap shut in future. Go on, get back to work.
Yeah, well, if you do see him, will you get him to ring his old man? Yes, thanks, madam.
Sorry, did I interrupt something?
Oh, no, I'm just still trying to locate Tony. What's the problem, Meg?
Oh, it's about Judy Bryant. There's a letter waiting for her. I sent it this morning.
Bad news?
Is it ever good? It's about her father. He's very ill, not expected to live. He wants to see her.
There's not much chance of that, is there? Were they very close?
It's hard to tell. The letter was from her sister. They weren't close, that's for sure. Disapproval dripping from every line.
So I suppose you want me to talk to Judy?
Well, not talk as much as listen. I mean, she'll need to bend somebody's ear.
I sometimes wonder if I picked the right trade. Man can't even look after his own son, and here he is setting up as a Mr. Fix-It for everybody else. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Look, Tony will be in touch when it suits him, Paul. He's young, strong and fit. Look, perhaps he went to Sydney to see Sally.
I would hope not. That woman is nothing but trouble.
But he was fond of her.
Yes, fond enough to break his good behaviour bond. Now, he might be young, strong and fit, but he's a bit short on common sense at the moment. I'm going to have a talk to Sally's mother. Maybe she knows where she is. I'll talk to Judy when I get back from the factory.
Oh, thanks, Paul.
Yes?
I'm Paul Reed, Tony's father.
Oh, yes. Sally mentioned you. You're a social worker, aren't you?
That's right, Mrs. Blakely. I was wondering if you know where Sally is right now.
Oh, well, why do you want to know?
Well, Tony might be with her. He seems to have left home.
Well, he wouldn't be with Sally. She went off to Sydney with Bill Parry. Oh, he's the one who got her into trouble. He wouldn't be with them.
I see. Well, he may have gone looking for her.
Look, I do worry about Sally. If he does find her, would you let me know?
If I learn anything, I'll be in touch.
I'm sure he'll be all right. He's a much more sensible child than Sally ever was. You're very lucky to have a boy like that, Mr. Reed.
Jones. Mouse. Ah, here you are, Lizzie.
Oh, tar, Mrs. Jackson. It's from Marcia. Look, doesn't she write lovely?
It's one for you, Bee. Oh, that's one for the books.
Oh, is there one there for me, Mrs. Jackson? There should be, thanks.
Oh, send her, Mr. Ken Pierce. I'll toss your foot. No need to get shirty.
Lorna. Judith Bryant. Sorry, ladies, that's all.
What do you say, love? I'll read your own, Lizzie.
Oh, no, I'm saving this till after tea. That's something to look forward to. Go on. What's he saying, Ralph?
Oh, well, he says that they're cutting down where he works and he's only got deliveries 3 days a week now. He could really do with that factory contract.
Well, you can't do anything about that.
Oh, I don't know.
You heard what Davo said. You got to stop trying to swing things for Kev.
Yeah, but if Kevin knew what the lowest tender was, he could undercut it, no worries. All I have to do is find out what the lowest bid is.
You could get into awful trouble.
Oh, only if Davo finds out.
Both got leather, huh?
Yeah, I nearly dropped dead of the shock.
Yeah.
Good news.
Oh, Mum was all right.
Not forgotten, huh?
Well, not yet anyway.
Well, neither am I, or so it seems.
Except from your family.
My sister. She finally decided to write to me after 20 years. I'm sure the strain nearly broke her arm. Still, I guess she had to write to me. Dad's got cancer.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. Still, you never know. They fight that off for years sometimes.
No. He'll be dead before I get out of here. You know, he wants me to come home. He didn't want me to come home 20 years ago, did he?
Why? What happened?
Oh, well, someone I was in love with killed herself. They all said it was my fault. Well, it couldn't have been theirs, could it? They just caused her to lose her job, her self-respect, everything that held her together. All I ever did was love her. Anyway, that's when I packed it up and came here.
Didn't anyone stick by you?
Well, my family certainly didn't. I think sometimes Dad wanted to, but he just made noises about it. He didn't have the guts to stand up to the rest of the family. Families. Who needs them?
I believe you've had a letter from your family. I'm sorry to hear about your father.
Word gets around fast.
Mrs. Jackson censored the letter. And we both feel that it's very rough on you. If he'd been a local, you would have been allowed to visit him.
Yeah. I suppose you would have even let me go to the funeral, huh?
Yes, that could have been arranged.
That's crazy. You wouldn't let me go to Sharon's funeral, but some old man I haven't even seen for 20 years.
Is that all he is to you?
As far as I'm concerned, he died a long time ago.
Why are you so bitter towards your father, Judy?
Well, I suppose he can't help the way he is, huh? You know, that's crazy. That's what he used to say about me. Oh, she can't help the way she is. You know, the rest